One more flight.
Everybody going downstairs. Good, they're following the plan. Carl, you want to head off?
Sure, you're up.
Technically, you guys do what you want to do, but technically that's what we're supposed to do. We're probably right here, just,
Neil, Gene,
there's a brick building next to you.
Neil and Gene. Gene,
Yeah.
the tornado sirens are going off here. Everybody. We have sirens here. Everybody's headed to the basement here. The tornado sirens are going off here.
Well, why don't you let us know when, give me a text or something when you're ready to go back up.
We're gonna put, yeah. Okay, the meeting is going to be suspended. Yeah.
I think they shut it down.
He did have it down. He wasn't working. Okay, the meeting is going to be suspended. Carl, I shut that one.
Dean said they were in the basement. Oh, I'm sure.
It's squealing
Hey,
so
Jane.
bad.
What's
We
that?
just need 3 of you.
It's squealing around in here so bad. I tried, and I shut your little PC down. So I thought maybe that would help. It didn't.
You guys all safe?
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of echo back. I tried, and I shut your little PC down. So I thought maybe that would help. It didn't.
It's starting to get light here now.
Sure what that's
What
called.
were all those comments we made about meteorologists not knowing their job and radar not meaning anything? We've got an inch of rain here.
Looks like they're all fighting.
All those comments we made about
Isn't it show on there where it's coming from?
job and radar not meaning anything. We've got an inch of rain here.
Is it one of us?
I know what it is.
Do you want me to shut my phone off?
No, I figured out what it was.
So you think we got an inch of rain, Neil?
I couldn't hear you. There was rain and sitting in the window very hard.
That's a bad problem to have.
Probably knock all the corn down now.
That's what happens when corn's flat.
Yeah, but we pretty weak brittle stalks.
Yeah.
Neil, can you hear us?
I hear you now.
Okay, we were just discussing the weak as the corn was because of all the dry stalks down at the bottom. There's probably a lot of it on the ground.
I had a tall stalk of corn outside of my house. It's laying flat. Least of my worries.
The one by your mailbox?
Yeah,
I was gonna stop the other day. I told Julie, I said, I'm gonna go buy a can of corn and tie wrap it to it.
you can have it now that it's down.
Just to
I
see
see.
what the neighbors had to say. Gosh, I've never seen that variety before.
Can you get us back up, Carl, whenever you get a chance?
You are.
We'll give it just a few more minutes.
Is it still blowing up in Carroll yet?
Not really.
Not real hard. No, not as hard as it was.
Oh, it's still blowing here yet, but did you guys get any hail?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I didn't hear anything.
Hardly any. I saw just 1 or 2 pieces on the driveway when
My husband,
I'm trying to sell a 2012 Colorado truck, and I thought it from my dad, and I thought I'd better bring it in case we get a lot of hail.
I went down to 911 while we were in break. It's very busy.
Yeah, we got a lot of work here.
So many.
Not at all.
A lot of trees, Dean.
Yeah, mature trees. I really, that's one of my biggest joys is mature trees. Until you get one of these things and
Yeah.
get the chainsaw out, clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dean, you get it just as much as I do. It takes 20 years to get 20, 30, 40, 50 years to get another mature tree.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's always been my biggest deterrent about building a new house, Dean. I don't have time to wait on trees anymore. I'm running out.
patio for
I just hope we got some of this in the gauge.
Yeah. So I think we're okay. We're gonna get the chance that everybody's back on that wants on. So we're gonna call the meeting back to order again. And we're gonna attempt to do the 10 o'clock public hearing for the fiscal year budget amendment. And it's 10:16. We'll open the hearing
What time do we close, like, for a break?
at 9:28.
Okay, with all that excitement.
We'll get back on track here.
We reviewed this a couple weeks ago. There's been no changes to what was published or what was talked about. I'll go through and briefly just go through what's on the amendment. And if you have a question, you can stop me or ask me at the end, whatever. I'm looking at the sheet that breaks it down between revenue and expenditures and service area. It's a sheet. You probably can't see it. These guys can like this. So the only revenue we're looking at is $211,500. That's at CDBG housing program grant. That's a pass-through grant, so you'll see the expense below. The money will come in and the money will go out. Expenditures, service area 1, the board approved rent. $14,400 reflects that. The next item is $180,000. That's what was remaining at the end of fiscal 20 in the COVID-19 monies that the board approved paying for buying either PPE or those types of items. Moving down to service area 3, Megan had some changes in her employee health. She had somebody that didn't take insurance that she had budgeted for, and they are switching to electronic reporting. So she wanted to move that money into a different line so she'd be able to pay for those expenses. It's kind of nice that she had that overflow, otherwise she would have been pulling from reserves. So the end result is $0, but we had to move it to the right area to be able to spend it. We were a little short in the accounting line after we paid the state auditors for the fiscal 19 audit by $400. Normally we can absorb that in other lines, but that's the only line in that area, so we can't be in a negative. There again, you'll see that IEDA, CDBG housing monies. And then below that is $137,900. That's for the 6th radio project. That is money that was budgeted last year and was not spent, so it needed to be moved to this year. You saw we had a couple bills for that this bill day for the Lanesboro and Coon Rapids sites. So that's that money. Are there any questions on any of those items?
Any comments from online, Carl?
No comments.
Okay.
How many people do we have watching?
5.
Any public comments, Courtney?
I have not received none.
Okay, we have no comments online, nothing, Courtney hasn't received nothing. Any part more discussion on this? If not, I'm gonna close the public hearing. And I'll just go ahead and close it, it's 10:20.
So I'm looking for a motion to, let's see here. So the resolution I have as an agenda item below that basically approves said budget amendment. You're adopting it, and that you are going to appropriate the expenditure. So the resolution is what we need to approve in order to approve.
Okay, so I'm looking for a motion for the approval of the resolution,
It's appropriation.
appropriations resolution.
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. The roll call vote,
Ruggles,
yes.
Hausman,
Yes.
Miners,
Yes.
Bach,
Yes.
Stettler.
Yes,
Motion carries. When you have time, this resolution will be in my office. You can stop and sign it. There's a place for everybody to sign. That's that.
All right. Any other things? Okay, if not, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
second.
The motion is second. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And opposed, motion carries. Everybody stay safe. Watch your chainsaw.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to do this week, come on up.